Hello and welcome to ICANN Media. I'm your host, Rob Hislop. We are coming to you from Banff at the Petroleum Safety Conference, and it's the 65th edition. And our next gentleman, Cameron MacGillivray, you've been here for all 65, haven't you?
You know, I'm not quite there yet, Rob, but I'm working on it.
No. How many have you been a part of so far?
You know, this is my fourth. I joined Enform 4 years ago, and so this is my fourth conference, and everyone's a little different, and everyone's a little special.
Okay, now you are... Is it the executive director? Would that be your title for this event?
I'm the president and CEO of Enform.
Yeah.
We also have somebody that chairs the event for us.
Okay. So you're quite well familiar with it. How has the downturn in the economy and the oil industry impacted this conference?
You know, I think, Rob, as with every part of our industry, when you lose that kind of income and we're really at break-even levels in terms of revenue in the industry, it makes it harder to do the things that you normally would do. So we ask our member companies to look and dig deeper to send people to the conference, and they've responded very well.
So obviously a difficult time, fewer people out in the job force as well. It would strike me that this might be as important a time as ever for safety to be at the forefront.
Well, certainly the attendance here is evidence that we hold safety very dear. You know, lots of things change. Prices change, the amount of people in the industry change, but one thing that doesn't change is our commitment to safety.
Tell us a little bit about some of the speakers that you've got here this year.
Yeah, we really cover a variety of topics under the general umbrella of safety culture. So you'll hear the word safety culture a lot here. And so you'll talk about process safety. For example, one of our speakers today was talking about process safety, how to deal with complicated events, and the kinds of things that you must do to enhance safety so that you don't have a major catastrophe. So there's more emphasis on things like process safety as we learn from other parts of our industry.
One of the things that I've noticed over the years is that you generally have different themes going through it as well. And this year, like you mentioned, you started off the event with an emergency room doctor, which I found kind of fascinating because, of course, he's certainly got firsthand at what happens after a mishap occurs out of sight.
Yes. Well, you know, that's the kind of shared experiences. We can learn a lot from other industries. High reliability industries like the aviation business, for example, can teach us a lot about when you're in really major facilities where if something goes wrong, it could be catastrophic. What kind of diligence and methods and processes do they have in their industry that we can translate to ours?
One of the speakers, another one, is dealing with the differences between the generations. The baby boomer generation being in charge and the bosses and often the owners of the company, and Generation Y coming up and how things have to change. You were the president and CEO of a company. How does something like that resonate with you?
I think it's very important. One of the things we've learned, and I learn almost daily, is the modern communication skills for that younger generation are quite different than the skills and the tools that we use to communicate and to understand issues. So we must learn, as the older generation, if I can put it that way, how to communicate with the modern tools for communication. And they typically involve social media forums.
Cameron, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on another successful event.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, we've been chatting with Cameron MacGillivray here on ICANN Media.